The name of today's game is Territorial.io. If you haven't seen this one, it's really good if you like games like Risk. It's kind of like Risk, but way faster paced. Most of the maps are still geographically based. It looks like we're playing in Africa against 23 other people, and some of those are on our team. This is a teams game, or at least I've chosen the teams version of this game. So we're on the black team, it looks like, and we are called Rocky Raccoon. The game's totally free to play, and we're gonna choose our spot here on the Horn of Africa is a good starting spot. And actually, if I saw that map right, yeah, we have two friendly black teammates above us, and they have a ton of space to expand out into. So we have an excellent starting position in the game. Anyway, okay, it's very fast paced, so forgive me if I talk fast. The first order of business here is always to expand into empty land. Second order of business is to expand into the bot players. All of the gray blobs that you see there, those are bots. And they're just there for food, basically. You want to attack into the weaker ones, and you want to tactically place yourself so that you're cutting off other players and not losing bots. So you'll see me here in a minute. I'll probably cut down south, and I'll probably leave some of these bots behind me because I'm guaranteed to get those later. So I don't want to. I'll get the ones that are like super easy, like that dude that's at 40. He's not 1700. Never mind. But that guy, he's got negative 240 troops. I don't know how you have negative 240 troops, but he does. So we'll go ahead and take that while we have the chance. But mostly what we want to do is prevent these from going to anyone else. So I'm going to be in a race here south to get down to block off this blue guy, the cyan guy, or whatever you call that, sky blue, and maybe even this yellow guy. Get as much of this away from his hands as possible, and then we'll kind of clean up behind us. Hooah! Okay, it's always a rush at the beginning of this game. You can see I have a crown, which doesn't mean that much this early in the game. You can see it already shifted to our teammate up north, but it's a good sign. It means that we were ranked number 1 on the leaderboard for size for a moment, and now we're still 2. Well, now we're 3. So never mind. The number next to our name. So we're ranked number 3, Rocky Raccoon, and we've got 38,552. I don't know what those are. Hectares? They could be hectares. They could be acres, I don't know. But what it means is my troop count, my optimal troop count is 3.8 million. That's the that's the thing to know there, is like basically you add a 0 and that's how many millions of troops your kind of like optimal size is. Anything above that and I will gain troops at a slower number. So we want to stay as close to that number as we can before we do anything too crazy. We don't want to attack too aggressively because we don't want to leave ourselves weak. And we do need to go into this guy. Having said that, we don't want to leave ourselves weak, but at the same time, when opportunity knocks, I mean, you just gotta go. And this guy he had less than 100,000 troops, and that guy has 2 troops. He's getting some back, but I mean, that's basically free land. All right, and from that we regain the crown. Oh, love to see that. Now I have some decisions to make before I get up to this 6.8 million mark. I can go west, I can go north, or I can go south. I'm looking south of us, and it appears to me that they're really weak down there. Like, I have 7 times as many troops as that dude. I'm pretty sure I can sweep down through the southern parts of Africa here with very little opposition, and hopefully it's a little bit sneaky and doesn't draw too much attention from up north. So while they're fighting their wars up there, we can just clean up all of southern Africa, which is giant. So we're going for yellow. We might grab a little bit of this blue up here. I mean, it's basically free. We'll we could take some of this. We could also just leave it for our allies. Honestly, there's no rush. At this point, we're dominant. And that's what I meant. It's a fast-paced version of Risk. At this point, we've got 79% of the land. We have so many troops. Nobody can stand against us. It's just a matter of cleaning up the board. We have won this game. Rocky Raccoon has conquered Africa. Woohoo! I might grab Madagascar, actually, before we leave. I thought about, yeah, we're not going to vote for peace until we get Madagascar. And then we're going to do another game of this. There's such fast-paced games that I'll do a couple this episode at least. So, yeah, it was a great game for us. Cool. Let's move on to the next one. All right. Next game, it looks like we've got 44 other human players in here. 468 bots. Neutral land, choose your position. World 2. World 2 is the name of the map I was looking for. I think, oh, we had so much fun in Africa last time. I don't think we want to be in the Horn, but let's just start out over here. I see a big area that if we expand correctly, then we should be able to get most, if not all of this. The real question is we're going to have to fight against these two white players and this blue player for the space that we have. But if we can come together with our teammates to the south and the west eventually and crush out that white player in the middle, then we should have a good, strong base of operations to move forward in. So, yeah. First order of business. Let's try to get this white player to the north of us cut off. We don't want to share bots with him. We want to block him from getting anything too far to the south. We also want to get him east or west. We're in a race. He's going to try to get around us. If he's smart, he's not. So cool. Player 508, I'm sure he's actually quite smart. Don't mean to be negative. But, meanwhile, I was not paying attention to this redacted 2R player to our south. He kind of came into some of our stuff. It's okay, though. And the beginning levels of this game are always super hectic, just when you first start out. All right, but we did get a nice big chunk of land, and let's get this little sneaky island here, just in case, like, that pink player over there in Africa is looking really juicy. So if player 951 continues to ignore him, and maybe even if he doesn't, let's just get a little toehold. Because player 951 is weak. He's the biggest player on the board, but look, he's got less troops than us. I wonder what happens if we just go into him, like, right now. And we just don't let him. If we let him save up, he's going to come eat our lunch. So maybe we ignore our own continent for the moment and hope nobody picks on us too much. And let's just try to put some annoying attacks into him. And oh man, if this dude in the north, this Kailias dude, if he would just help us a little bit, we can share all of South America. That would be awesome. Come on, buddy. Let's go. You got to see it. You got to see it happening. Oh, he sees it. He sees it. Oh, it's on. He sees the possibilities. Between the two of us, we can take this player 951 guy down quickly. So we're going to do that. He's already down to 240 troops. Luckily, Africa, I kind of want to go into that dude above us. Less so now. He's got 220. We're getting so much land from red for so cheap. I feel bad for abandoning the battle in Africa a little bit, but I mean, this is a massive win for the team. Kailus and we're right up neck and neck for first and second place. He's still a little ahead of me. That's okay. It's a team game. It's not a bad thing to be first and second, right? So now we're done with South America, and it's pretty well defended. So we're going to leave that to him and turn our eyes back to Africa. I need to start working down some of these guys. Our southern, that is not a name. He's got some flags for his name, but the 3 million player in the southern part of Africa, he's under a lot of pressure. So as soon as I build up a little bit, which I'm ready, I should probably go into redacted 2R here. Player 508 is actually weak, but he's also a bot. When you see the underlined name, it means he's not an actual player. So it kind of means it's free land. So maybe we will go ahead and take it just to prevent it from going to other teams. But as soon as we get through him, we're probably just going to turn and burn. Or actually, we might. It's probably a good idea to get red and blue off the continent first as well. Because if we can just knock the weakest players, I'm looking at it thinking about who could get in a war and attack me if I start getting weak. So I think what we're going to do is probably just clean up our borders on the continent. Our ally down south is doing just fine. He's got plenty of troops. In fact, he could beat Redacted 2R by himself. No problem. So I think our first order of business is to clean up our borders and then consolidate back towards the middle. We have fallen to third place. I mean, still not bad, though. I don't remember how many people we started. It was like 40-something players, I think. Maybe it was 30-something. It doesn't matter. We're doing quite fine. Yeah. And then once we burn through this guy, we'll be doing a lot better. We'll send a boat across the river. I guess that's probably is that the Nile? I don't know. Maybe it's the Amazon. I'm not sure. Wait, no, the Amazon's in South America. What am I talking about? All right. Okay. So from here, it's time to just expand. There's nobody who can stand in our way. Old boy, the blue player up here, he could be a little bit of a problem for us. But I don't think really he is. If we just start going into him pretty quickly, then we are already bigger than him. Although we could also just take out Espana really quick because, old boy has to deal with his southern border right now. So we want to maybe even do both at the same time. We don't have to worry about yellow's going into Greenland, so we just go full on into old boy. Okay. And then from here, the next one is this Japanese dude. And he knows it. So he immediately attacks us when he sees us because he knows what's coming. He knows that he's got the troops. It's very similar to the situation in South America earlier. He sees me coming in. He's like, that dude has a lot of land. I have slightly more troops. Maybe I can take him out fast enough. Yeah, spoiler alert, he can't. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, jeez. And that's just about going to wrap up this game. Like, holy, that was a good game, though. I love that move. That thing we got to do right off at the beginning where we had a wheat crown in South America. Oh, that was awesome. That was awesome. Territorial.io. It's a game that I really love. Hope you give it a shot someday and that you love it too. And with that, we're going to wrap up the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.